So far, we met Crystal, who wants to learn her favorite comfort food from her mom.
Family and food. I don't know what else can get better than that.
So we busted in on her mom, Kim.
Oh my God!
And are ready to make some family-style comfort food. First up, pot roast.
Wow.
That's
Some slab of meat, huh?
Yes.
Mom, what are we gonna do first with this meat?
We're gonna season it,
Season it.
okay, with the salt and pepper.
Okay.
We're gonna season it on both sides.
Okay.
All right.
So then that's my duty.
That's your duty. Mom's helping, don't worry.
Just sprinkle it all over.
Trying to
The
make a
same
pattern.
thing. Gotta shake it a little bit more.
Yeah, you try.
Shake, shake, shake.
She's making this meat fashionable. Like
Yes,
it's
I am.
Now, Mom, is there a precise amount that we should use when we're doing this?
No, just enough to cover.
So it's more of a feel, and then just basically cover the meat with the seasonings, right?
Right. Okay, that's fine.
So now that it's all seasoned up, what are we gonna do with it?
We're gonna flour it on both sides.
Flour it on both sides.
On both sides.
So now we have our flour.
Take about 4 tablespoons and put it on just enough to fill the plate, to cover the plate.
So, Mom, is this a tip for your recipe for pot roast, adding flour?
I like the flour because what it does when it goes in the hot oil, it gives it a flavor.
Like a crispy.
A crispiness. Exactly, you're catching on, great.
Check me out.
It's like flouring chicken.
Yes,
Almost the same way, right?
exactly. I am really excited that my daughter wants to learn how to cook. I didn't start cooking until I got married. Actually, the first time I made pot roast, my mother-in-law taught me how to do it. She didn't know I didn't know how to cook. And so we went to her house and she's like, okay, well, you can cook today, hun. I was like, oh my God, I can't cook. I can't cook. I'd never even boiled an egg. I was very young and she was like, you wanna learn how to make some pot roast? So she took me in the kitchen and she was like, this is how you do it.
So instead of learning from my future mother-in-law, I can learn it from my mom.
From your mom, right. You're learning it from your
Exactly,
mom.
get passed down. I want my daughters, please, before you guys get married, learn how to cook something.
Okay, so we have our big daddy of meat, and we floured it on both sides, and salt and pepper.
Now we pop it in the oven?
No, not in the oven yet.
Not in the oven yet.
No. We have to take it and put it on top of the stove so we can brown it.
Brown both sides.
Brown both sides.
The pot roast is eventually going to get baked, so preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Next, coat the bottom of a pot with oil and heat on medium-high. So, Mom, we're gonna brown it in the pot.
Yes. That's why we call it pot roast.
So how do we know if the oil is hot enough?
You can tell just by looking, if you look in there, okay, it's starting to bubble up, because look at the little bubbles. See the little bubbles?
Now, brown the meat on both sides.
Oh
When it's
yeah.
sizzling, you know it's good. And
About how long, you think, time-wise?
really till you look at it and see that it's starting to turn brown.
Okay.
You don't want it light brown, you want it dark brown.
It's all about the
It's
eye.
all eyes.
Okay, it's all eyes. All right,
All
cool.
eyes. You can see it's bubbling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cooking good.
all eyes.
Oh,
Look
check
at that.
that
Don't
out.
let it flop in the pan.
Goody.
Okay. Great job. Smell the aroma.
Oh yeah. See?
I see the,
See?
I
I
see
see
the
the
flavors.
See
Yeah.
the flaking.
When the meat is brown on both sides, remove from the oil.
Great job, Krista.
Oh my goodness.
Looking good.
This
Looking
is real
good.
deal cooking right
That's
here.
very good.
Okay.
Save some of the oil for gravy. Then, put the pot roast back in the pot and add a little water.
Just enough, just to cover it just a little bit. Go ahead. Great job.
Is that enough?
Okay, that's enough.
Cover and put in the oven. Check on the pot roast after 2 hours.
And that's when we're gonna put the last toppings on.
But now it's macaroni and cheese
Now
time,
it's
right?
macaroni and
Yay.
cheese.
All right, let's do it. All right, Mom, the pot roast is in the oven, and now it's mac and cheese time, right?
Right.
What are we doing first?
We'll let Crystal do this part.
Oh.
She's gonna go to the stove and she's gonna put a pot of boiling water. And then once the water starts boiling, then she's gonna add her noodles.
The noodles are boiling in the water. What do we gotta do next?
Our next step is we're gonna have Crystal go over there and get the noodles because we don't want them boiled all the way.
Aha.
We want them just a little bit firm because the rest of the cooking is going to go when it goes in the oven. We don't want to overcook them.
Well, you know what? You gotta go get those noodles out then.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you can do it.
Start your macaroni and cheese by boiling 24 ounces of elbow macaroni with a teaspoon of salt.
There you go. Joe, you want to grab that bowl? Next, you're going to put a stick of butter in.
Just the whole thing.
The whole thing. You want to get the butter on every noodle. You can just break it up. See how those noodles over there look a little dry? And the other ones are shiny right there.
Okay.
So that's when you know that you're covering the noodles pretty good. Great job. See, you're mixing it all up.
Add your butter-coated noodles to a pan. So just enough macaroni to fill the pan, right?
Right, to fill the pan. Okay, that's good. Don't push them down. Just spread them lightly. Crystal, you could take the Velveeta.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Okay.
Want me to get the Colby?
Okay, yeah, you can get the cold.
I'll pass it. Pass the Colby.
Okay.
Then slice your 2 cheeses, Velveeta and Colby, into half-inch cubes.
I think this will actually be like one of my first start to finish meals on my own. Like, that's crazy.
Right? You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Mom, what do you think so far?
I think she's doing a great job. I really do.
Add the cheese cubes to the noodles, then mix them together. Be sure to distribute them evenly.
And then once it gets in that oven, the heat will just melt all those cheeses and the cheese will just run through each and every noodle.
Next, add evaporated milk. Fill the pan 2/3 of the way. Then finally, 1 egg beaten.
So we got a lot on that side.
Okay, you're just gonna mix it up.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you mix it up a little bit so that egg really spreads all over. So it can hold everything together.
I got you.
Okay, now you're gonna have the pepper.
Okay.
Sprinkle it all around over the top.
That looks good.
Doesn't that look
Yes.
good? Great job, Crystal. Great job, huh,
know,
Joe?
can we just eat it like
That's
this?
good right there.
Then cover it with aluminum foil.
You don't want to put it real tight. Just put it around and crimp it all the way around lightly.
To vent?
Yes, good.
Oh,
You're
okay,
getting it.
okay.
She's getting it.
Put the mac and cheese in the oven for 1 hour at 350 degrees.
We're going to check it, okay?
Okay.
We're really going to be looking to see that there's a little bit of milk still left in there. Because you can't let the milk completely evaporate because then it'll be dry macaroni and cheese. So you want to
want
leave a
that.
little bit of
We don't want
macaroni and
that.
cheese in.
Take the aluminum foil off for the last 15 minutes to brown. Coming up, we finish our pot roast, bake a peach cobbler, and the family stops by to taste the results.
Cheese!